There's something in this that we eat every day that you won't believe the impact that it has on your body. Water. The most essential ingredient to sustain life. Water can be found in almost everything. It can be found almost everywhere. All organisms that are known have water in their genetic makeup, or else they just wouldn't be. So this being said, water is very important. Water is the base ingredient in all the fruits and vegetables that we eat. So basically almost everything that you eat has water in it. In the ratio of how much water is on the earth to the ratio of the amount of water in our bodies, the ratio comes very close if not the same. The law of correspondence supports this. So the saying as above, so below would support this context for on a macro scale, the percentage of water is on a micro scale fairly similar on the earth in relation to our bodies. There is an experiment better known as the water experiment by Dr. Masaru Emoto. His results that he found was rather profound. It was with him and or his colleagues. They took 2 vials of water. They filled them up, petri dishes actually. And what they did was they spoke to them. And what they would say to one to the other were the exact opposite. So for one of them, they would say, I love you. And for the other one, and everything that goes along with I love you, positive vibrations, you might call it. So the other one, they would say, I hate you, or all the negative words and connotations that follow that. So what they did after that is they took these petri dishes of water and they put them to freeze. I forgot if it was separate or if it was together, it doesn't really matter. But after they froze these petri dishes, they took them out, they took a look at them. And what they were able to find was next level. So the one that they put negative connotations and verbiage on, it actually froze irregular, abnormal ice crystals, sloppily. It didn't look too pretty. And then the opposite one that they said, I love you, you're great, it actually froze like perfect crystals, almost like the way they draw, like snowflakes when they fall during Christmas time. It looked just like that. So it looks like maybe this is where they got that from. I don't know. The point is, from speaking to what the end result was, they found out that water holds memory. They also did another experiment that involved a plant and a Richter scale. And what they did was very similar to the water experiment. They had spoken to the plant, they made threats to it, they also showed love to it, and they showed reactions on a Richter scale moving up and down. You know what? That's just a story for another time. That ratio comes very close, if not the same. The law of correspondence supports this. And then we get into the water, right? Go like that. My father once told me about a story about a man that was held captive, and they'll feed him old, unpleasant, and dirty food. Pretty much the way it went. Over time, they'll bring him food. He was a prisoner of theirs, and this unpleasant food, they'll find out that it was finished, and the man was still alive. He'll keep eating. It kept going on over time. The average person would think, how come he didn't get sick by now? How come he didn't die? There was something going on that he was able to eat the food, consume it, and still keep life. It kind of ties in with this water experiment I was telling you about. Even though he kept eating this spoiled food, somehow he kept getting his nutrition and he was able to survive. This ties back in with the water experiment I was explaining earlier, because water is in everything that we eat.